If you live or work in McLean County, you have the opportunity to undergo mental health first aid training. OSF St. Joseph Medical Center in Bloomington is hosting a session tomorrow meant to teach the community about mental health concerns, the warning signs of suicide, and what depression and anxiety looks like for adults. Organizers say sometimes it can be difficult to identify a crisis, and it can help people learn more about how to help themselves or loved ones. A recent survey by the center found nearly 20% of people were in poor mental health, furthering the need for the service.
There's really three components to the class. It's understanding what mental health and well-being is. It's recognizing common mental health challenges, as well as learning 5 tools to assist someone who is experiencing a mental health crisis. It's a great class.
Now, registration for tomorrow's class is full, but they will have another course you can put on your calendar. That is July 17th.